What could you possibly not like about BBL Tracy?
She's old and Drake likes them young.
Oh,
She's out of the league.
She tried to DM Drake and say, "I'm not
Adam Tolistan.
You know, you just made me realize there's gonna be people writing suicide letters with AI.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah,
AI?
crazy.
No, but AI won't. You guys just pay for cutting off your limbs sometimes, once in a while.
Oh, it's not for us, it's for the refugees that are going to America. I watched that episode. The guy who's beefing with Dave Chappelle wants to go to America.
You're like, I'm not afraid of Trump.
If you're Christian, you won't talk about your show, you'll show it.
Talk about your show, bro.
First things first, what's your impression of an Afrikaner refugee?
Here's my impression of African refugee. Yeah. Oh, you mean like, isn't like my impression of them or like an impression?
I'm so excited. I'm going to show them what I've been working on this whole week.
Meer Donald, ons is niet dat ons reg is so.
No.
Oh, you don't mean like an impression. You mean as in what do I think of them?
Just I meant your impression, literally that. So well done to you. Well done. You nailed it. Knocked it out of the park.
The thing is, like, these guys, I think, like, for them, AfriForum they wanted like action, but they forgot that, you know what I mean? They forgot that they're not like a large party. So they over fucking extended themselves.
They feel we are enough.
They're not dying. I'm a refugee, not. You know, they're like, oh, Donald, they're killing us here. They're killing us. And he's like, then come. We're like, no, not like killing us like a headache.
Not like that. I saw some of the interviews were actually interviewing kids, like white teenagers. Maybe they thought they were like grown men. But like, you know how borders are big.
Yeah.
He's a father. Like, no, this boy is 15. And it was like, I think we can't go because things are bad. I'm like, it's so sad.
That time he's on his iPhone. He's on his iPhone. Like, Uber Eats on the way. No, things are terrible, yeah. Things are fucking terrible. Let me have some kavara.
Uber, right? There's an Afrikaans
They have
Uber.
their own Uber. In this land, they're subjugating them.
Yeah, I heard there was like an Afrikaans Uber. Like,
They've got their own.
For real?
They've got their own Uber and you can only apply for it. You can only apply for a job if you speak Afrikaans.
Yeah.
That you are
but
lying.
also, how much do you want? Like, how?
If you're at level
I don't
5.
speak that much in an Uber.
Level 5.
So all of the drivers are also Afrikaner.
No, they can speak it. They just speak it well. But most of them are Afrikaner. And a lot of them look like they were on drugs last week. I saw the picture, the stuff picture. These guys came out of rehab
You
last
got
week.
the Afrikaans Uber.
I'm gonna get it. All of us can ride in it. I feel like, I'd love to be that.
Do you have to speak Afrikaans to order a
No,
trip?
you don't have to.
You have to understand. You have to communicate in Afrikaans.
No, to order it, you can just be a rider. And like, I praat nie Afrikaans nie, maar ek trust you.
But also, who's chatting in an Uber like that to be like language? Like,
Yeah, how do we get to
Afrikaans
Afrikaans?
people are so, bro, Afrikaans, they're so crafty at what they do. But I don't think, isn't that hilarious? They're killing us. But you're busy building like Afrikaans only. there's an Afrikaans only town called Aranya where we're killing you, where you're being subjugated.
I was actually like, where is there a black town where white people are not allowed in this country?
It's called Gomorrah. You're allowed, but I wouldn't advise.
Yeah, you are allowed, but Baufuna now.
Mafung riska now, nga riska. Not just nga riska orenya.
Aranya, no, not really.
I want to reply. My spelling is so terrible, guys. I feel like
who are you replying to?
no, I'm trying to reply
on
to
our
TT,
time.
but my spelling, I keep.
TT
no,
doesn't
that's
matter.
Not
He's not
that's
here.
No, he matters, guys.
No,
he matters, guys.
He
okay?
matters when he's here.
And my spelling is so bad. Like,
You
sometimes
see,
I feel
this is the problem with working with people that are
We
in
have
a
a group
relationship.
But I'm in a relationship. Oh, no, what's up? Banana WhatsApp group yabo.
Relationship as in there.
Asazi nathi banana WhatsApp group yabo na bali two.
I don't engage. What are these?
They know
they're
each
basically
other.
they're friends with benefits, and one of the benefits is secrecy.
No.
Oh,
I
so
was
we
just
don't
saying
know.
that my spelling is so bad. I feel like I feel like suicide is not an option for me now because like I'd be so embarrassed if I have to draft my letter.
Suicide
like,
letter.
And then we
Just I did kill myself because of too much.
what am I saying?
Yo.
Saying?
You know, you just made me realize there's gonna be people writing suicide letters with AI.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, it's
AI.
crazy.
No, but AI won't. According
With the voice of
model.
AI, the voice. Can
On
I
TikTok.
lay on this bed right
On
now?
TikTok, come with me as I get ready to kill myself. So I started my morning depressed.
A day in the life of a depressed suicidal young girl. That is sad.
I'm gonna match my suicide top with my suicide pants. By a
Big
suicide top.
decisions.
When you're contouring for suicide, it's very important to make
I
sure
want to look cute as I hang.
Hang out with
I'm
me.
beautiful as I die.
Come hang with me as I get ready to hang myself.
Testing ropes like, gosh.
So this is the rope. This is the Balenciaga rope. This is the Yeezy rope. This is just limited edition. It's soft on the neck. You don't even know you're going.
Guys, don't make Oscar uncomfortable
I'm
with his
unboxing.
sadness.
No,
I'm
I-
unboxing.
like I'm depressed now.
This is a happy man.
He's taking notes. Oscar's like,
No, I'm thinking about the
Gosh,
letter.
this is a spelling.
Family now they can't read, but you are gone.
No, that's funny.
Begathini.
Imagine we're your friend and you write your suicide letter in Venda. And none of us can read Venda.
And I was just like, I will feel it, guys. Here's a funny idea. You write a suicide letter, ne? But then you know, like some villages, like back in the day, there was one kid that could read in the village.
For everyone. For everyone.
So this kid has to be like, Uti, I fucking hate you.
my life. Daddy, what you did.
Okay,
Enough,
Julie.
enough.
Yeah.
Guys, we
Yeah,
have
no.
Oscar Omuhle in the
Imagine. How you
Oh
feeling?
my gosh, we tainted you with our sadness. This is a happy
What do you mean?
man.
How is he
I feel
This is a
feeling?
happy man.
Muhle.
No.
Muhle lo
Thank you
muntu.
for having me, guys.
Come on.
It would have been so sad if you were not Muhle and
Yeah.
no.
You're the Oscar we like.
Planned kids.
Yeah. Not so, oh, what are we gonna do?
Yeah,
Like, we know.
How many kids do you have?
And let's just call him Ebenezer. Sazi saswina.
How many kids do you have?
How do I always get bullied? Every time in this podcast, Lemorang came for me, Ria came for me.
He's trying to,
Fuck you guys, all of
figure
you.
out why this.
I have 4 kids.
4 kids.
Whoa, that you
All
did
planned.
yourself.
Hey.
Hey.
No.
Yeah.
I saw you. I already saw you. Oscar's like, all plan is like,
Hey. I was planned.
Okay, they are planned. Okay, we have 3 kids that are ours.
Planned.
Yeah, and planned and all
Okay.
that. The last born was not planned, but yeah.
When you
she's
say
part of
ours,
us.
and then
Yeah.
who's this other one?
And then the other one, we have another kid that we adopted.
Oh, but
we
Oh,
planned.
that's a plan.
Yeah,
That's a
we
plan. That's
planned.
the most
That's the
planned
most
one.
planned-
You have to
yeah.
fill out forms.
No, it's
no,
not.
not
that.
like, not white at all.
We're black.
Oh,
Get a lot of this guy over here on my paper.
Yeah,
Hey,
no,
Ghana.
but-
Tell the government, if you don't uzohlala nathi,
Yeah.
bese
So like
sibhadalele
someone
school
had kids
fees.
they can afford and like Oscar sees and now born Sanjan and then come live with the uncle.
Yeah, there was a need.
So someone
why
didn't
we had
plan
to-
their kid, and then now you had to put them in your plan.
No, man, it's not like that.
but you.
we have a kid that
But-
we adopted, that we
No.
are living with, that we love, and we planned to live with.
Oh.
So we planned her.
Is it the kid in the family? Is it in the family? Like,
Yeah, from my wife's family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you're that guy.
Yeah.
And I know who does the dishes in the house now.
It's me.
Nah, okay. No, it's the kid that you love. I'm gonna know you're gonna Chabu. Chabu.
This was the plan. This
I'm
was the
fucking
plan.
cover. I'm funny saying cover. Chabu.
How
Chabu. Ufuna kwele matateni.
How old is your
Nah, man,
adopted
we
as your
have a
adopted child?
dishwashing machine.
Man of plans.
After
As soon as
eating
he got
just-
his watch out.
I saw his wife. I could have
Like,
guessed.
I am a man of plans. Man of plans.
Love it.
Isikhathi sami ngichecka la.
Yeah, adopter. Kuningi nje kuningi.
Yeah,
How old is the adopted child?
12.
Oh, that's so sweet. But when did you start being their parent?
This is the second year.
No, so from a 10-year-old, you got them before like
Before baqala
adolescent.
pub.
Yeah.
Before $1.
Paphela.
How long
So
do
you-
you have
Yeah.
to decide if you're keeping the
Them.
child?
Yeah.
Oh, can you take them back?
I mean, you
Actually,
can.
even with
But
if
we-
a pregnancy, you have 3 trimesters.
But this one is already trimester.
Where are you
man.
going with that?
What?
This is a living,
What are you talking?
living child. This is
You want to kill the kid. Like before 13, wambulala.
Abort
Ya
it.
pushing ya. Yala.
the police come like, no, you're pushing.
Na before bakangabambi 13.
You're bitter, bro.
There has to be a return policy to God
Actually,
or something.
Who do you just
No.
maybe go to the next uncle? Oh, to be the
yeah.
child just tossed around.
I would love that shit. dude.
No.
Yeah.
I'm a good kid. I was. I used to be a very good kid. When
Okay.
Span, I mean, last born, like I told you guys, I was a great last born. I never used to like even like I told you, it's even now when and someone is like, it's in my body. Even if I'm the one with the money that December,
Yeah.
they'll be like, "Couple mates." I'm just like,
Oh.
I'm up.
Is that being a good kid or is it like
No. As in like it's they beat it into us, but I'm saying as last born,
So
Yeah, that's
trauma.
everyone,
It's trauma. It's not
everyone.
it's in your blood. It's in my blood.
In my bones.
It's in your bones.
No, it's a bushback rich thing. Yeah, we are like that. It's
Oh,
not
that's
bad.
Oh, you're
That's
also
a
from the
really-
bushbucks.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I'm from the civilized part of
You're from that?
from the
Oscar!
civilized part of
Don't tell the
Bushbuck
beat
Ridge.
on me.
Like,
No,
don't get
because
this
I
shit,
was
guys.
like, these 2 things are not the same.
Yeah. Products are not the same. There's something. No, it's not.
What's
happening.
wrong?
What's different?
I should have been an engineer. In fact, that was my dream
Ebenezer is
job.
from push. You know, you know
Still has a push to
yeah,
soul. I'm
my
from
my
the bush.
bushback ridge is still explainable. We just call it bushback.
There's
ridge.
more
But I'm
bugs
from
than
Why
push.
not?
There's more bugs than push.
Yeah, no.
at yours.
You
Where
have to
I'm
tell
from,
them.
yes.
It's
yes.
named
You have
after
to
us,
tell them.
the bucks.
The bush.
But you straight up, everyone knows.
Yeah, that one is from bush.
You like
Everyone
Blabla's
knows.
Pulana, Narma Pulana, guys, let it be known.
Yeah.
Pulana gang.
Is that thing or to
It's like-
see uthenge bush? Yeah, penge bush. Yes,
Bush.
yes.
Johnny gonna vyalo. With Oscar, Oscar, you were saying earlier to was it that there's a reason why you're late. Are you able to disclose why you're late?
Oh.
Or do you not want people to know your business like that?
When people ask questions like that, you have to disclose now. Because like, and so Wazi was telling me that you have been losing a lot of weight. And, would you like to disclose
Are you gymming?
I've just disclosed.
What has
essentially.
happened as you lay here? What's going on? Like, I'm dying.
No, I'm a busy comedian.
You're a busy comedian. Yeah, from my site.
I had an interview with Trevor now. So
What?
like, there's these other guys that are calling me to
Yeah. It's not
I need
just
to rush.
Also, we had an interview with Trevor Noah. For real though, did you?
Yes.
Why not?
Why-
Trevor's
why-
interviewable.
I'm just trying to figure out like for me if I'm hiring anyone like let's just say I'm hiring to write a show even interview or like I don't say an interview, send me specs, dude, send me a script.
That's why you were not in the interview.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's the
Push!
reason why.
You got me again!
That's why you can't
keep-
write.
That's
That's
why.
why you can't write for Trevor.
That's why. That's the reason why. Now you know.
So, question: If you were offered to be a refugee in the Americas, would
Often.
you? Yeah, to be a. Uncle, we are not invited currently. Only a certain population that's been treated very badly has been invited.
America's
Special
not a good
foreigners.
place. Yeah. Especially as a black person, as a black woman, America is not a cute place to be in right now. No.
No, for me personally, for my stand up, I'd definitely go. Like it's like it's a non-brainer for my stand up.
Yeah, of course. But like
Anyway-
outside of that,
So you think
Outside of
live.
work purposes, you wouldn't
Yeah.
want to live there.
No, not that I'm gonna make it. I'm not talking about as in for my money.
Yeah.
Don't get me right. As in
okay.
for the quality of my stand up to build.
Yeah,
'Cause
like your
over
jokes,
here-
you think they're just not relevant here.
No, they
But
fuck
there.
you, Oscar. You saw
This
nigga has seen me killed.
I watched that episode. The guy who's beefing with Dave Chappelle wants to go to America.
You're like, I'm not afraid of
Like,
Trump and all these things. I'm going to Chappelle.
Yeah.
Guys are fucking crazy. No, my point is that I get to play more
Yo,
often.
homie
That's
did
all.
call Dave
yeah,
Chappelle yes some minds. That's
I didn't do that.
mad thing.
As soon
You
as
guys are
get to
taking it out of
America.
you're taking it out of context. What I'm trying to say is fuck you guys first of all.
Yeah,
Second of all, I'm trying to say like with the whole Dave Chappelle thing, I was just saying that in my mind, I thought that my mind was one of one. The point that I really believed when I started stand up, that I'm the only one with these premises, these thoughts. The entire thing, the whole thing of like, I retro work my jokes. Like, my cook sister sounds like Pussy Sisters. Then I build a joke behind it.
And then you were like, but then you realized that like lesser minds had the same ideas
because I'm
as you.
The podcast has to be fun.
That's why you were
Dave
not at the
Chappelle
Trevor
has
Noah
the
meeting.
same.
That's why, no.
That's that.
Oh, Dave Chappelle mvalela magate.
I don't know. I don't like that dude. No, man. I even moved to Cape Town just because of. It's not that it's acceptable or less acceptable. It's more time and rolling gigs. That's all I know.
Just that.
Oscar, would you
can gig more
Go
in a day.
to America?
Oh yeah. Would you be a refugee?
Nah.
Hello, USA.
I'm finding Hammond's crack.
This is my impression of Oscar. This is my impression of Oscar in the New York stage. Yes, I'm Whoopie.
It's undermining you, this
I
guy.
don't understand.
Fucking undermining you, this guy.
That's why I'm
Push
writing
man,
for
yeah?
Trev, man.
Fighting for Trev. That's the reason why. Gosh, respect.
No,
I'm
happiness, no,
joking,
man.
Oscar. I've seen your stand-up. It's great.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Then it's gonna come a few episodes that say, I did not say. The context was when I was saying to Oscar.
Yes.
What you guys don't understand, and for the funniness of the podcast, and then he laughs alone.
Which I love to do. I miss TT, by the way. TT should be in your seat, Oscar. I don't like
You miss him, ne?
TT co-signs everyone's laughter. He co-signs. Just not looking in the eye. This TT. this is how I get TT's laughter. Like,
No, it's fine.
He's a dangerous man. Titi is not well, but he'll be well and he'll be back.
yeah, man.
Yeah, he's just, he's a hospital whore right now.
We're going to see him next week.
Hospitals upon hospitals. I'm like,
He's trying to
just choose one. Titi.
He's just trying to beat my record.
I know.
No.
It's like,
I don't think it's cool.
This dude just had heart surgery, bro. Sorry, that's for
TT
me.
was
That's
a
I never
penis
thought I'd know a person. Heart surgery, open heart.
I know. They took it
Surgery,
out, they put it in their hands.
fizzy or not. It
And they
wasn't,
held it like this.
and it wasn't a Xhosa woman.
Listen,
This
it
was
wasn't out
just-
of my body. It was
They
still
took
in
it
my
out of his
body.
body.
Like a
did
Chinese
this.
movie.
It's for real.
Like a Chinese movie.
But you're fine.
My heart has had fingers in it. But
I know.
yeah.
They fingered his
Kabang,
heart.
what busy la bathi.
But you're fine.
By checking dilation.
Yeah,
but
but-
2 centimeters, 4
Recovering.
You are recovering.
Yeah.
What busy
And there's a lady somewhere that you love with that heart.
No.
Yeah, I actually met one in Cape Town
With that
who
heart.
And how does it feel?
who had a surgery similar,
yeah,
and
you
she was
did
like,
say.
One
and she was
paper,
telling me how
heart to heart.
everything.
Heart to heart. Home to home.
Hold to hold.
She was telling me how everything's gonna be okay, and to hit her up after or before if I had any questions, etc. We had lovely chats actually,
And you're like, stop
Shit.
talking. Stop talking. That's it.
They were
It was
both
lovely.
weak.
It
There's
was
no
lovely.
time for
It
that.
was lovely. It was lovely.
No, this guy's healthy now. This guy says like now he can run for 2 hours like non-stop.
No, what?
That's what you said. It's what you said to me.
I
What did
said
you say?
30 minutes.
Oh, okay,
I
close
don't
enough.
think so.
You couldn't run, but before you couldn't run for how long?
10
Imagine.
minutes.
So he's healthy now.
Yeah.
He's back in the game.
Yeah.
Don't ask me about it. Why are you looking at me like, oh, now you wanna was it 10 minutes? Now when I ask the 10 minutes,
I don't run. Don't run.
I've seen you jogging. Have I not?
It was
When?
In an ad, maybe.
What was it? Penny?
they edited it.
Oh, I only
They fast
walk.
forward
I walk dogs.
Yes, he just walk like this.
and they fast forward the tape and then
Oh wow!
You're doing that, you know that thing on TikTok? This one, where they just chew the chain, he's doing this.
Guys, Mina, I'm a fat, healthy man. That's
Yes.
one you must
That's
know.
very
I
Tell them,
walk.
King.
I
Tell
walk.
Tell them, King.
you have no heart surgery. Look at this thin man.
You see, I have a healthy heart.
Look at the
Covered by fats, you know.
He's protected.
Who are the people who are sick here? Titi and you guys
Skinny
need to
guys,
get
man.
You see how skinny TT is.
I was actually shocked when I
He's in
visited
a
a
hospital
hospital and
now.
I never saw fat people. I was like, oh my god.
I feel like I'm 9.
It's thin.
Yeah, fat people are healthy.
Just to
But
killing the game.
makota lezo
Who's fat in the
skati.
hospital? The nurses.
It is.
Yes,
Yo,
yes.
all the nurses are fat.
They are helping thin.
Oh fuck! This is the craziest conspiracy theory. We've been lied
No,
to.
but
And
like,
it's
for
true.
real,
It's
for
true.
real.
This is just big diabetes. China.
When last did you go to a funeral of a fat person?
When last?
When last?
It's been a long time.
When last did you hear people complaining? Yo, this coffin is heavy.
Mampincha is it?
When did
He wasn't
Mampincha
fat.
die?
He just had, that.
And he was thin.
Oh, it's when he lost weight that he died.
The problem
Oh man,
is
there's
in the
a conspiracy theory.
No one gains weight and dies.
No, you can't.
Look at my 3,000 pound life. Those guys are alive with possibility.
They keep telling you have 1 year. 6 years
double
later, you have
HP.
1 year.
Until
WSP
the
had
doctor
killed
dies.
himself
He lost weight.
and then killed
And
himself.
then killed.
But if you're gonna suicide, you have to lose some weight.
Because you can't, the weight,
The
the rope
rope.
can't.
Yeah.
No, you must be considerate
Yeah, you
for
must,
us
yeah.
carrying
The kids-
your
you
coffin
kids-
as
Someone still
well.
has to live here.
Yeah.
These kids will never know this our age of suicide or carbon monoxide poisoning. Where man, those days are over. Where you can put your
Our age of suicide.
our times things now. Try and find a carbon
Okay,
monoxide.
finish up that the carbon whatever.
Look, fire a pipe into your host. By the way,
Where do you
suicide is a serious thing. If you guys are depressed, go and see someone. But
Yeah.
We'll put down a
hose
number
pipe.
here for
Where
who to
we fire
contact.
Fire go exhaust.
Number one, we don't have cars. Wait, so you
You
up
need a
exhaust.
car for
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So you up exhaust.
Well,
No, actually, you need a
can
car
find.
for that, and you need to be a husband, and you need to have a family.
And YouTube.
You need
You must watch
To watch this podcast.
You must have data to know what if you put a pipe and then you'll die. No.
It doesn't work in a
But it's
cars.
not. But it's not the same thing anymore. Such a E95. I say super. So it's very hard.
Yeah.
As in to do that.
Yeah.
It's old exhaust as well. Also the fumes are filtered now.
So poverty is healthy.
Yo. Uhlupheka ungazokwazi nokuyibulala.
Skinny,
Try to know.
poor.
Abantu abaskinny, they're not poor. Those are the people who are in keto diets. They eat expensive stuff.
Connie Ferguson.
Defending our facts
We eat whatever that is being cooked at home. That's why we're like this.
All of the things
Your
are
wife,
played.
I feel like your wife doesn't want you to check strategy if you fucking oil. Fucking oil.
No, but
For no reason.
that's how he's gonna get whores. He's thick.
He's healthy.
There's something.
He's
He's
healthy.
Remember the
And he's
hospital?
not dying anytime soon.
Remember in mortuary? There's no big fat BBLs in the.
Funny. It's a conspiracy theory.
It's actually true. I was watching these people who were doing research on medical aids. The people who claim more. It's you guys.
No,
Think
not
people,
me, man. I'm
you
not
have a heart
skinny.
surgery. You know how much is that thing? Heart
$1
surgery.
million.
You know? So now best med must pay for that.
You guys just pay for cutting off your limbs sometimes, once in a while.
It's not for us, it's for the
that's-
refugees that are going to America.
How many limping black people do you see?
No, us-
How many broken hips do you see? of black
No.
people?
Have you been to Barakwan?
I've been to all of them.
They
I've been
don't
to all
cut.
of them.
That
Helen Joseph.
cutting machine was broken long time ago.
Also, they try to cut a fed Zulu cut like, "Ishe ibole."
Yeah.
Maria bola, pap. Ishe again.
Well, even there's no surgery in that hospital. Things are simple. Even the doctor can go tell security ntwana baphama aspirin man.
Faki zamba kuzoba credit.
Our
Faki
problems are
zamba.
simple. Our problems are simple.
Very simple.
I'd like to believe that though, guys. I'd really like to believe it. I've been thinking about it and I'm like, I've tried to be ignorant of like Trump's taking over. I've tried to like
Trump hasn't died. He's been fat.
You know?
Remember when
He
they
became
told his
president.
diet That he eats like 4 Big Macs a day and milkshakes. I'm like,
And
what's going on
KFC.
here? What's going on?
Joe Rogan is skinny. Trump is full sentences. Same age.
I mean Joe Biden.
Yes.
Yeah.
You said Rogan.
I said Biden.
You're gonna piss me off.
No, he said Rogan.
Oh, Rogan. Yeah. Joe Biden. Joe
All the
Biden is
presidents.
skinny.
They are friends, man. They are friends. He knows their
Yes,
nicknames.
he's a great podcaster, but do not put him in the office for me.
Did you guys see the picture of Elon and his kid at the White House?
I watched a bit of the
And then the
interview.
baby was like,
Was
"You're not the
confident
president.
disorder.
The baby was like,
You're not the president. You're not the real president," kind of thing.
I didn't see that video. I love that shit though. How old is the kid?
I don't know what 3 3 or 4, somewhere there.
So the baby like, cannot have your
So
president,
that
shut
guy
the fuck up,
took
dad.
his kids as
And
well.
they're playing there in his head.
He took his kids to America as well.
No, he left when he was 17.
Yeah.
Oh, so
But he
those
has many
kids are.
babies.
He owns PayPal. You guys know he owns PayPal.
No, he has many babies.
PayPal is Elon Musk's. You guys know that, right?
Yeah.
But he's
That was
still
his first
But
company.
Oksalayo, he's still a foreigner.
To
He's a
who?
foreigner.
To them or to us?
America.
Bro, where
I think if
where
you're
you've got to
a billionaire, you're not a
respect game,
foreigner,
where you
no.
got to
He's in
respect
office.
game is he moved to America, ne?
Mm.
It was very hard for him to move there. He started with Canada because that was easier to move from Canada than America. And then when he got there, he was like, I need to make this process easier for Afrikaners.
I don't
It's a
think
fil-
just,
How
a
do
long-
I make it
Such
happen?
an elaborate plan.
I know.
I'm gonna take over PayPal. You know, I'm gonna start a company called PayPal, and then essentially now lead them in the cyber tectonics of the nation. Become a public figure, buy Twitter, and then become popular with the Negronis and people who might get into office. And
It's
his
so
wife.
weird also like a billionaire or like million, the way they tweet. It's like all day, every day they are just.
You don't think it's someone
Tweeting.
tweeting for them?
I feel like
Yeah, I think
maybe
so.
there could be someone, but like he definitely tweets.
But he's got a new.
He also
He
tweets for
is
himself, but
tweeting
some of
hard.
them are someone
Yeah,
else.
they can be managed, but like he is tweeting. He's
A lot,
tweeting his
yeah.
heart out.
But that
Also,
guy's
at this-
living the life, guys.
Also, at this
Like
point,
Kanye, who's tweeting for Kanye?
No,
he's a billionaire.
He's tweeting.
no. There's
himself.
times where he tweets sensible things. That's not him. And then he asks
What,
for
like
his
promoting
phone.
something.
Like,
Yeah,
I
and,
love
then, and then
Kanye
he
so
asks
much.
for his
Bring back my
phone.
phone.
Bring back my phone. And then you
nonsense
see
guy.
the things happen.
What I really think about the sexual appropriation
Yes.
of the gays.
I'm a Nazi. But guys, now the question I have, Elon, ne, does he control the what do you call it? The logarithm? What? Because his posts are
Yo, they're high.
because he
always
owns
there, right?
X.
Yeah.
No, he's the most probably one of the most followed people on Twitter. But I mean, think about it like this: Mark Zuckerberg, you're gonna see his post if it was like that. If if Facebook was an open platform, fortunately for Facebook, it's a closed platform, Manish. So it's like there's not a lot of Facebook discovery. So you never. But and also he could be.
But also it would be weird to it's my Twitter. My tweets can't get 3 likes. It's my
Yeah, like-
fucking Twitter. It's my Twitter. I better be blowing up viral every day.
Yeah, I think that's why he moved
like-
to America.
it's like telling-
Last ngakiyela.
Yeah,
Twitter
it's
yakho.
super hard.
It's not
Like,
like
in South Africa, you can be a celebrity mall. Makubu.
No, it's not like
Beg lo ufuna simone.
Elon who?
Now I've heard that I was taking a taxi maybe like 2 weeks, 3 weeks back, and then I take the taxi. I'm like, Sunny Molweni, get into the taxi like, hey, sifuna kubonwa. I'm like, and I had the call to be like, no, bingelela ndod. But I guess
You matter,
being
my
a celebrity
guy.
here,
I see you. You matter.
I was just greeting
Hello.
you.
What's going
Being a
on?
celebrity here sucks bull booty, man. What?
it sucks. ne?
It sucks. Being a
Bull
celebrity
booty.
here, it sucks booty, man. It sucks fucking shit booty.
It only works on
Pussy.
usually
So that's
like
why you
online.
wanna move to America.
No, I don't want
Wanna
to
be a
celebrity
refugee
anyway.
there.
No,
Rather to be a refugee in America than to be famous
In South Africa.
in South Africa. Pambili.
Aye,
You
but
feel
for-
like a refugee celeb.
yeah, when you get there, tell Elon Musk, amadlozweni ala. Inkaba ka Elon.
Oh. I'm sure in Kabaya, why
How are they gonna tell the difference between regular whites and Afrikaners?
in the south, also where they're moving them to Tennessee. That's gonna be
Nah.
difficult.
Our African people are not going anywhere.
They're
Oh,
not.
yeah.
Please take it.
Yeah,
they're not
they're
going
not.
anywhere.
There was something
like
like,
you-
2,000
even the
people
ones-
that applied or
please.
something.
10,000.
Is it the ones who went
10,000.
with the troops to fight in Mozambique? Maybe those are the ones. Because they are not going anywhere.
10,000. Here's the thing. Even with any law, whether sensible or not, there's gonna be people who it applies who are gonna be like, that's a great opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
but not
there is.
majority, not majority.
No, yeah, no.
Because it's
Majority,
not-
I don't think are leaving. It's
Because I
not
mean, like, if
sensible.
you're bowling here and then you're gonna go on the other side, you're not gonna be bowling as you are
In
here.
that side, yeah.
You know,
Imagine leaving your house in
and
Silver
your
Lakes.
farms and everything where you can shoot black people here and there.
Yeah, once in a
it's-
while,
it's
it's
boring.
Yeah,
Your
that's-
self-defense, your honor.
Come on.
That's also the thing. It's not gonna be the rich ones moving. It's not going to be
Yeah.
rich
I mean, like,
Afrikaner
but if you have
people
land,
moving.
Because the
that-
rich
that
ones
is-
probably
that
have
is
land there
riches.
anyway.
That
They
is
probably
wealth.
have.
Yeah,
like,
they'll probably have
houses.
investments that side
Yeah,
and
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It's probably gonna be ones who are like, hey, this is an opportunity. Listen, I've applied for an American visa. Do you know how many Afrikaner people were there applying for those things to try and work on farms
lot.
and other
Yeah,
things?
yeah.
They'd be a lot there. So those people go, finally.
Yeah, it's time.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
time. And it's
probably.
like, sharp, there was nothing wrong happening here, but that's an opportunity they've been waiting for.
Here's a difficult thing, and I'm very curious to see what happens, because if Donald Trump's economy doesn't blow up and he doesn't get like another term, right? What can happen is that the liberals come back in, but then I mean, as in like the Democrats come back into office, but then the Democrats are not gonna be like all Afrikaners out, because that's a very right wing thing to do. Does it make sense? As in, if Obama comes back into office, he's gonna be like, "Fuck, we are turning it back. Afrikaners back to home." But just in case it is, let's just say there's another president comes in. Afrikaners only have 4 years. All the Afrikaners that are going only have 4 years to make it work in America with their refugee status.
So are people who have been making it work for decades.
The Mexicans have been doing it for 20 years and they're still getting kicked out now.
No.
Afrikaners only have 4 years to make sure during Donald Trump, just in case he gets out of office.
Yeah.
That is an interesting. I want to bet on it. Sports bets. Come on, let's write a contract.
Yeah,
I
but
think
the ones who go, they'll let us know. We'll watch on TikTok.
that's gonna be exciting. I think it's like
watch
an
and
exciting
see.
thing. I would definitely do it. My life is so fucked up. I would move anywhere. I'm moving to
This is the guy in the
Midrand.
club we are drinking.
Vanessa would be a refugee.
Happy no sugar daddy. We have no sugar daddy.
Yeah, my life.
I'm like, you can't live with the sugar daddies. I mean, so we have to live together. You know?
No, I'm not that guy at all.
Eb would be a refugee in Cape Town.
I said this. I literally just said it earlier that I might move to Cape Town, but wherever there's more stage time.
Yeah.
For me,
I don't like. I
love
don't
this
like
shit.
how.
So
you-
there's
I don't like
more
how
stage
you-
time in Cape Town.
Yeah, man, they
more
got rolling
comedy.
Yeah,
shows.
no.
You know, there's also stage time in DRC. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Not
wow.
really, no.
Hey, Zimbabwe.
Punch. I love your work.
Not really, guys.
Comedy shows every day.
No, but like
Yeah.
there's a lot of one mans and a lot of like weird. I'm talking about as an established proper rooms.
For
Cape Town
Comics.
has Cape Town has good ones. Canada, England. Those are my places. Canada, England, Cape Town, maybe even Australia. But Australia's like mad racist. I don't think they like. me.
I'm saying Zimbabwe. You know Chikel Joy?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know why he left Zimbabwe?
Why did he leave?
Got
Zimbabwe?
too famous.
I mean, like, is it not the same reason?
No,
He was
for,
there.
for your
He
reasons.
told us. He told us.
He decided not to be more famous there than being, you know.
Eh?
Yeah.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
This is skinny
It's like-
behavior.
It's better to be a refugee in South Africa than to be a famous person in
No,
South
but I'm saying.
Like,
But I'm saying.
It's better to be a Kirgamba in America
I am better than nothing.
than to be an Ndololo pronouncing person in
But
SA.
what,
cheeky,
but what I'm saying is that there's more comedy in Zimbabwe than here.
Not for Sheik, no.
Yeah, that's why Chick came this like you can't
Sheik
write-
is like Sheik
write
just got
jokes
married.
every
Get to
day.
keep lobola na punch manje.
Oh, yeah. I went to his Lobola negotiation.
How was your first
thing.
negotiation?
You were negotiating.
This
As
was my
well.
second. Yeah,
This was
bro.
the
I laid the
second?
law down.
No.
Yeah, this was my second.
Did you do it because he's Zimbabwean or because you guys are related?
Listen, I was just there.
What are these freestyle lobola negotiations? Why are we just asking open mic if you're not performing tomorrow? Like,
Just do some 5 minute
Some
lobola
lobola,
negotiation.
And
In a negotiation, if I have 5 minutes,
to think about it, I think Zimbabweans are using us. Because now, last year, maybe I did like 5 negotiations for Zimbabwean
It was
guys.
me and Philip Tikotla there. Yes.
Yeah, and there's a reason why you are there.
Negotiating.
Like you, these people will understand.
when did you catch Utabang?
And Kechemanje,
After 5 negotiations.
You didn't realize that your own negotiations it took mine.
but it's a different.
What do you say like as your entrance, like your first bar at a lobola?
Now, to be honest, I didn't say anything. I was just there sitting
Or just being
and observing.
Thanks.
Did
Yeah.
Philip talk?
No.
The best way is to know the negative things about the wife
woman.
we are coming for.
So to decrease the price.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo, the wild
True
one
story,
is
ne?
when they
True
say.
story, I want to hear the story.
I was gonna say the wild one is when they say, unengane so siyazi ukuthi akaphelele. And then the price goes down. I'm like,
Drastically.
it's like she's not whole. That is a wild.
Wow.
That is a wild.
Wow. It is
Akaphelelanga.
There's this friend of
The whole is
mine.
wild.
We went to negotiate for him. So now we know the lady. The lady, she's allergic to dust.
Oh.
So meaning akakhona ukuthanyela ibala.
Yeah.
And she
And like that man, they live in
serious, like
Censored.
her body
They
is
live
like
in
one of those bodies
frail.
that are very sensitive.
Yeah, but
She
TT.
can't do washing
she
because
allergic.
she's allergic
Soap.
and she can't kill a chicken. I was like, no, these
Who's
people
killing
must.
chickens in this
Were
day?
you the one saying no?
They can't
Dusting.
slaughter
50,000.
a chicken. Eh? Yeah, I was like,
I've
no,
got
they
chickens
must
and
actually pay for you, my guy.
That is fucked up.
You actually going
like
to
how
do
many times
everything.
am I gonna slaughter in this marriage? Slaughter chickens. It's unrealistic to the time that we live in now.
No.
And also like sweeping the dust. Like yo.
What's
you know-
unrealistic was you didn't.
Oh,
You saying
well, rather
Labola-ish.
to me, in my life. I'm
You see?
looking at it as in my life.
Exactly.
I'm not slaughtering.
Me, I wanna
chickens,
get a
I'm
job
dusting.
as like there's a movie out, but I had a sketch that I'd sent to the production company, and like I hope I don't get into trouble, but I'd sent the sketch idea back in the
Hey,
day.
pitching a podcast yet,
This
yes.
guy, all
Ah,
his dreams are here.
Fuck, guys.
Yes,
I love this
Selenzi.
podcast.
That's the part of these dreams.
And
You're
you
part of
beefed
it.
He
this
uses
Chappelle,
us, yeah. He's always using. Are you Zimbabwean?
Almost.
Always uses
My
South
uncle
Africa.
is.
We're negotiating with your future here.
No man, but like yeah man, just I want to do like a Labola negotiation job, but not like the movie, like the negotiation. But like I come with like facts, and I come like with like so then when you guys give up, I come in with like videotape.
Oh wow.
Uthi babe mkhwanazi uthi yena uthi unomsaka hambe ebusuku. I present to you exhibit A.
Oh wow.
Nangu nomsa.
Nangu
Akuyena
nomsa.
unomsa.
Konka ayivulwa
Ekuseni,
ngo-2. Okay, uthi ufundile unomsa. Ufunde i-HR ufana nosikhumba unomsa. Ufunde i-HR. Imisebenzi. Uthi yena sasentombi. Unomsa sasentombi. I direct you to OnlyFans. Twing, intombi yenza kanje.
That is
The internet never forgets.
Who is Nomsa?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like
Whoever I'm
having
negotiating.
negative things to say.
Exactly. Because, guys, those people wanted 60,000.
Oh come
Oh,
on.
that's
Come on. That's what
It's nothing for you, ne?
6 cows, 10 cows minus 4.
not even that.
6
It's
cows.
nothing to me. It's just
6 cows.
I've just heard bigger numbers.
Because maybe they did not have 4
your
phones.
lobola.
My family, when we let go, we don't let go for under 250.
Oh shame.
My dad let go for
I paid 1 foot.
Nice.
Well, yeah, those are real numbers.
my dad let go for Noma Yin Malum. But my dad is like a Christian, he doesn't believe. He says, whatever however grateful you are to my brother-in-law
What
at the
can you
time.
do in your life?
So no. Whatever you're grateful for, like whatever your mind says, essentially it's just a gesture. And he said this whole speech to his uncle, like, Rena, it's not, we don't want to put a press on our daughter. But I'm abuser.
I'm imagining he says that, but he puts a bit of guilt in it. Whatever you feel is right. But according to you,
In fact, we
Because
spend
you know,
so much
when-
cash on the lobola for when they come to the crib. My mom spent all of the koala on curtains and couches. And
Oh,
you know, I
to
love his
impress
sisters. I
them.
hope you never see this.
And
Huh?
which is wrong.
To impress
Yeah.
the
And
females.
now I think lobola, the price and what it must be determined by the boyfriend and the girlfriend. Like we must talk.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
this is
yeah,
what we
yeah.
have. You go tell your family.
because we are about to start.
Yeah,
a life.
because
Yeah.
we are starting life.
life
Yeah.
And I
also-
think it's more difficult for like there are ladies told go to ukhuliswa abo malum. You don't have your real parents. That's where you see drama.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you figure for 140,
Because you're just trying to make money.
you see.
Is that what happened to you?
I'm not
He's busy scratching his head.
It's just
When they don't have the parents, you know who you are.
Javas.
Yeah, Uchavas, yazini.
But also, like, sometimes they use lobola for the wedding. parts of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
family.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's-
family
that's the
members who
idea.
respect the life you're about to create.
Yeah.
Not everyone. Some
When
people are
you
there
have
for
parents.
themselves.
Yeah, I think they'll keep that man. But when you don't have your parents, the man might get to klalala after the family goes. Yeah, share a little man. But
Yo,
Who's
me,
this
you
honey?
know my banking details, dog.
Who's this honey that got married on Showmax? One of the first weddings on Showmax. Married this rich colored guy, and the rich colored guy paid for like R1 million wedding. I think she was on like Soccer Zone.
Yeah.
Famous light skin hand.
Okay.
And then left him.
Isn't she? No, she had a roast now. She also had a roast.
Minutes, I mean.
Meaning one.
That's a wild way to describe it. Continue.
It's a roundabout.
you took.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm not on
Suspicious.
I'm not on
It feels
social
like he knows
media.
exactly who he
Yeah,
is.
like
almost
he was
about.
part of that Netflix directing team.
Wow. Those were roast.
I think he got fired from that job. When I cried.
But like also like it's like when someone lobola, when you're saying and then she left him. When someone lobolas you what is this thing of like now?
No, I'm not saying that.
No,
I'm talking about as in it's the
I
wedding.
own you. I lobola you.
No,
Dog, if I can work,
Wazi.
I can give you 140.
I'm talking about the fact
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
did
no,
you-
but that's the
love
thing.
that.
You pay
That's
me
crazy.
back. It's
No,
fine.
I'd love that.
Yeah, cool.
yeah.
And also
Yeah,
I
it's
deduct
fine.
what I worked for in this family also.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, you can't.
But was it?
No,
Your
you
life, I
can't. That's
paid
not
lobola
a thing.
for you.
I also worked.
Oh, cool. Then I'll give you.
Let us
140,
deduct.
dog.
Let
Give
us
me 3
deduct.
gigs,
Yeah,
I got you.
140.
That's fine.
And why
Three
are we
gigs.
paying
How much you
lobola?
getting
No,
paid per
that's
gig?
fine. I love
140
full
divided
corporates
by
for a whole
3.
3
Are you guys
140
did you guys
divided by
divorce?
3.
Did you guys divorce? Because I feel like it's a personal thing.
Okay, cool. What I'm
140
saying was-
divided by 3. Nigga, I'm trying to figure this shit out.
140 divided by 3K, I'd get 40, 50, 150, 45, somewhere around 45, 44.
What I'm trying to say is
getting
you
like-
can. What I'm trying to
How
say
much you
is
getting per
you can. If someone is pressuring me every day, like Wazi, I paid lobola for you, then I'm just gonna sit down and calculate. Cool. What do I have to work? Give this person their money. I can't live
And
my
stay in
life.
the marriage
No,
or leave?
bounce.
Okay.
What the fuck? I can't.
No,
live
but I'm
like
saying
that.
if it's a thing they bring up when you're fighting.
Yes, leave.
Or
You
stop
cannot,
fighting.
Even if let's say you're
Exactly.
Stop fighting.
As an adult, Oscar,
Fighting.
like I
I
know I
to
like
leave.
this guy.
Why do you have to leave?
I like this
I'm
guy.
just an advocate for.
You just
for
don't like
not-
that
for
argument.
I get where-
I'm an
what
advocate
you're
for
saying.
leaving and not taking
Staying for
10 years.
nonsense.
Yeah,
Oh.
no.
Because they
okay.
paid
No,
lobola
no,
for
no,
you.
no,
No, for sure, was I'm
Yeah.
not talking about that. I'm trying to say that it's the opposite of this thing. So I think it was like a mill, like it was like a bar for the lobola, and I don't know why we even know this knowledge.
Yeah.
And then it was like a multiple bar wedding,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, yo, man, all the pomp, all of this performance, bro.
She probably pumped as well.
Yeah, if I'm
No,
spending
I'm
that
talking about
much
both of
money,
them.
as
I'm not
well.
shitting on Minnie at all, dude.
What are you saying? What
For
are you
me, my
saying?
sister's a divorced woman, bro, and you understand, like when she decided that she's leaving,
And
I'm happy. I was happy, huh?
lobola.
No, but he didn't pay like I think he paid something like
Don't.
ridiculous.
That's
Like,
her business.
yeah, it's their business. But point is that I was like, you know
When
what I mean?
they
Yeah.
got divorced.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I think this dream about marriage, sometimes people preach it wrong. Yabona? And then they over decorate it.
Yeah.
And then people rather stay married for the sake of I'm married, but inside they are single.
Brother.
And you're living in abuse
yeah,
and,
and
humiliation.
they're-
Can I say
struggling.
something? And I'm so happy, despite the fact that I'm a 31-year-old adult, I'm happy that my parents are together. And I was happy for a long time, right? Until I went to, or not went to, they did their anniversary, I think like maybe their 40-year anniversary at the crib. And then my dad went onto stage and he's very charming, he's very funny, very cool dude.
Stage.
But he went there and he was like, yo, man,
father of
if
a
he
comedian.
says to all of us as the boys, he looks at all of
Yeah.
us and he's like, guys, if you want a wife, take an example from this woman over here. You know, this woman suffered through, and he just like starts talking about, I'm like, this is not the day to do this, my nigga.
Yeah.
You were killing, bro. You were killing. So then basically a good woman is one who's able to suffer through.
Yes,
And I'm like,
yeah.
this is not, now I'm like, this is not as beautiful anymore for me because I'm already like critically thinking, but everybody's like, oh, Masadi. And my mom is even, and I'm shocked because my mom's an asshole. My mom's like, Wazi. Kind
Oh,
of,
wow.
and
we get the image that you're painting.
yeah,
I'm not an asshole.
He was
Ah,
trying
you're
to
fucking
paint a
asshole.
picture for us.
Yeah,
this
we
is
got
what I'm
it.
saying.
We got it.
she's
We got it.
she's a bully,
No.
right?
We got
She's
it.
a bully.
No, that's good. That's
She's a
bad.
bully, and I mean the most
Can't
respectful
say
way.
that about your mom.
No, not in a bad way.
She
I'm
used
just
to
You
saying-
can't
kiss that
describe
mouth.
your mother as wise.
Wow.
How dare you
You
say
can't
your
compare
mother
your
is
mom
like
to Wazi.
Wazi? Respect her.
Wow.
but she was proud, like, as in, like, she's like a very critical thinker, very, like, you know, like, combative in her conversations. But that day she was so happy. And she was so full of joy. And I didn't want to destroy it. And that's I'm worried, like, I'm like,
yeah.
Because we were close, and I would have been like, but he didn't have to mention all of his bullshit.
When you are from a rich family, ne?
No,
in Bushbuck Ridge.
In Bushbuck Ridge standards, yes. Principal, the teacher, mistress, and a teacher.
Yeah, I can see, man. Tina, we didn't grow up.
Mistress is a wild child.
We used to see our fathers once a month. Month end.
Oh, you had one.
When they come from Josie.
Was this an orphan? You know that. Was this an orphan?
Of living niggas. Of living niggas.
No, I get
does often mean your parents aren't around or
like,
they're dead?
It
means they're dead.
But also, you can work with a.
If they abandon you, you're still an orphan.
Where are they?
Or a bastard.
Or what are you?
Bastard!
No, bastard is when you're born outside of wedlock. Yeah.
Which usually will mean that
full of
gonna be
bastards in
absent
the
from
studio.
you. Guys, I know that we don't want to talk too much about pop culture, but I do want to ask how you guys feel about the whole Kendrick Lamar Drake thing. Do you feel like it's over? Do you think we can start moving on with our lives?
Oh, I enjoyed that. I don't like Drake. I don't like Drake, so I love Kendrick. So whatever Kendrick.
What could you possibly not like about BBL Tracy?
I don't like Drake. He's not just my type of guy. Like I wouldn't enjoy chilling.
No, Drake she's old and Drake likes them young.
No.
Oh,
she's out of the league.
She tried to DM Drake and say, I'm
totally stand.
Drake, what? You know I like him young.
Hey, minor. Like, oh, fuck, I'm a C minor now.
I came out Kendrick. I said, I got you. K-Dot got you.
I enjoyed it. Like, I also not. I don't like beefs, but like I like a performance.
Yeah.
I like a person who rides it through. Just let's go.
So you didn't like J. Cole?
I was happy for him to exclude himself, but I would have enjoyed. I wanted to see his fight, but like he wouldn't have won.
I can't look at J. Cole the same after sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, no, J. Cole just like sorry. Yo,
yeah.
You saw the future. You saw the. You know what Kendrick did? Kendrick went and he looked at Drake and he said, "Hey Drake," and then he wore they call it a Canadian tuxedo, chin to chin. What I was wearing was a Canadian tuxedo. Won 5 Grammys with a diss song. Over and over, Drake is there in the audience just listening to like A minor. People are for the first 3 songs, people are looking at him A minor, and eventually people are just like A minor. Yes, man.
He wasn't there at the Grammys.
Like,
he wasn't. He
was in Australia.
He was in Australia. He made sure he had a gig that night,
and he made a costume of bullet holes with smoke coming out. Like it's I'll still stand. Like no,
you're not standing. You are not standing.
Which is super fucking bold. The biggest gig. Right, for them in terms of corporate, as far as corporate goes in that world.
Imagine if there was a halftime show at the World Cup, soccer World Cup.
So
that
cool.
would be the biggest thing.
Oh, but it was gonna be charming. And Atamufugade.
Atamufugade. This one.
The Lotto gang.
Tobeta, see. Tobeta. Fuck. I have to get the fuck off. I'll make it skin nut.
But it would have been cool because it would have we would be 15 years in it now.
Yeah,
so
we would have understood.
Grown, and we would have seen many artists, take that stage.
Tembi could pull off a show, man.
Yeah.
If she does the whole catalog, like as not bits from Boom Shaka, she does like costume changes. I could watch a Tembi Theatre concert now, and she also starts playing roles from Zone 14.
Yeah.
I love you, Tembi.
Yeah, you love her. I love Tembi too because I'm like, what was that? What's happening?
I don't know. No. Tembi Theatre could put off a show.
We're supposed to say we love her as well. Let's see. Or the promo.
Of course we do.
We love you, Tembi.
I met Tembi Theatre. I didn't meet her.
No, I love Tembi.
But I met her. I was on a Netflix thing, and she was hanging out with Zola Aluva Jason.
I love him.
Right? So I was hanging out with Tembi. They walked in on the red carpet. So I know Zola. So then, I know him,
everybody knows Zola. I mean, if you
he comes to a
walk
lot of
on
comedy
the streets,
shows.
you will bump into Zola.
I love his music.
He comes to a lot of comedy shows too. So if you go to like comedy shows, or if you act, you will, Anyway, so I go to and I'm like, we pay the script. Now I'm discussing like old scripts and specs that I've sent and blah 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 blah. He's like, yeah, okay. So I freaked the fuck out. Tembi's a star, dude. Tembi's a fucking star. We don't have a lot of stars anymore. Brenda Fassie was one of the ones.
Yeah.
Tembi is trying to like calm down her life, I think, for her own self. Because she could still be a star and be like causing bullshit.
It's just that like sometimes we don't give stars the we don't give back the energy sometimes as a South African audience. We don't give back the energy that we
give
can
it to
see
wrong
the greatness.
Yeah.
And then we cry about it like take a leg.
That's so fucked up. Brenda watched her audience just be like before she died. Like she died kind of like broke, and we watched her.
I hate how that the artist story in South Africa, it's so normal how it ends like that.
But people are trying to change it. But Silo Makakangumba is taking control of his cash. Connie Ferguson is already taking her cash. Tembi is staying healthy. You know what I'm trying to say? Zola Oluva is becoming like
Shout out to them.
You know what I mean? We've got people like Jamil, ex-Kubeka, which we hardly ever see superstar directors. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bo Oscar Muklabakhelebahle. You know what I'm trying to say?
Silver Lakes.
You know what's so
You know, actually, as soon as you start making bank, you just take 20,000 and go bury it somewhere.
Or
and
invest
tell someone
it
like,
into
okay,
them.
when I die, just take it and bury me.
Here's my avcop.
just take it and bury. Because you know the debit orders are gonna bounce at some point.
Yeah, don't worry about them.
Don't worry about those.
They'll call and give up.
So we are working on it. So the artist story is changing, and even us right now trying to create.
But also, I feel like there's a little bit of a cheekiness with people. Maybe I'm just judging us. Where there's just an enjoyment with artists not being okay.
You mean the audience?
Yes, there's like
I'm
for example,
big.
people say, Punch, go work at ShopRite. Like we all understand that people can look for jobs, but you acting as if at ShopRite there's just jobs for days.
Exactly.
Because also people are at home looking for jobs as well. Yeah. But there's just a cheekiness of excitement that like
That's human nature, Antoine. Tell them that it's human nature.
Do you think they want that, or you think it's just an artist fear that we internalize and we think people want?
I don't know if they want that,
not,
but it's just nice for some people to look at someone whom they thought is unreachable
and then
get
like
to a place where
by
they
hour.
are. Some people enjoy that. It's like that's why families bewitch each other.
This thing's just
like
Think about now on who has been like suffering on social media. Just think about anyone who's recently suffered on social media. Anyone, except for people who've killed themselves.
I mean, we had
Brenda. Do you read those comments, bro?
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of people are like, yo, positive, and those comments that you see are probably people that are in your circles. A lot of people are like, right now, relax. We just saw you on Ing. People like enjoy, like, I'm big, bleeding. And also, again, other actors are like, yo, bro, don't bleed on stage like that. They act like they disguise it. Don't bleed. I hate that shit personally. When I started my art,
but also it's dangerous. Like it's
don't do it. Don't do it. It's not cool.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying. I'm like, we fucking artists, bro. You know what I mean? Not on stage. When generally, the reason why you haven't heard a lot of depressed jokes from a while because I've been actively working against my depression, and so my comedy doesn't really talk about depression. I'll just talk about how I hate the world. So it's a different wording. And that's what I learned in therapy. You gotta word things different. You can't have it part of your vocabulary. But I would hate for you to imagine when I do get onto Netflix that's what I look like consistently. I'd hate for you to imagine that you can't achieve the same fucking level of success or measure. I hate that idea that it's exclusive to me.
Yeah.
I hate that because I'm like, if you can eliminate that from the broad audience's mind, if all of us are shown
that there's chosen people.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, but like,
eliminate
practice.
the idea of chosen.
Exactly. We all practice. On stage, how many comics? Do you know how many? There's a guy that used to ride with Titi Chumia. They used to go together and they used to struggle in the first few weeks of their career. After a year of work, those two guys, I've watched them both over the years. Those guys are hilarious. Those guys are infallible. Emilio Tobias, I think he's in the Eastern Cape right now. Infallible. Killing. Because it's fucking possible. There's no need to really despise a person that's on a particular level. And I'm very obsessed with that possibility. That's why, because we make people feel like, oh, ngikuphile njengami. So ngithenga ama-diamond eye fake. Ngirente i-Lexus, ngiboleke i-Lexus kapapa. Ngithenga indlu, ngifaka umshado wami e-TV, ngithi mina ilobola yami be-1 million.
Ungakhuluma uChikel Joy uthini? Ufake ku-TikTok lo mshado.
Like, you know what? I feel like there has to be a balance, obviously, of the truth, of the truth, and also also not making your truth be the truth.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
people
yeah,
are
yeah.
living.
Tell me
right?
what you mean.
Like, for example, if you want to disclose to people the difficulties behind the doors, right? You want to be relatable like that. But it's not the entire truth. Some people are living differently. Oscar's living differently
Yeah.
from that, right?
Yeah.
Ebenezer's truth is not your situation, your truth. But I also feel like people, as much as people want to be, you want to be relatable to people, also people still want to have a dream.
Yes.
Of something, not that they want to achieve, but we still have to have things that we just dream on, kind of thing. Not that I want to achieve that dream or anything like that.
Yeah.
Just
But also at the
pursuing
same time,
You destroy the dream. When you come in the
at the same
taxi,
time-
you destroy the whole dream.
Yeah.
You're on a
Yeah.
poster, like one thing
Yeah.
you find on
and not that your dream
Mara
wants to be
Ebenezer-
you, but like
Mara-
it's just you just clouded
I'm just
my
saying,
my thoughts on people like that.
if on my wall, Guna Ebenezer, meaning say, one thing so fun, Ebenezer, and Ebenezer ngene taxi, angolile. I'm like,
Yeah.
so that's why back what?
Yeah,
I'm talking about the reveling in
I
the
understand.
failure.
What I was also trying to say is right. As an artist, we've got a big job to do, and I feel like because of hunger, because we have to make a living, we have to ball, we have to do these things. Sometimes we forget that some of us have to tell or reflect the times or the truth,
Yeah.
and it might not look as flashy all the time.
Yeah.
And that's not like saying yes, I'll be the poor ones, or no. But I'm saying like some of us have to tell the truth so that in 50 years' time, if people want to learn from this time, someone needs to see the truth of this time.
Yeah.
If all of us are going to act as if, no, nothing is happening and HIV is skyrocketing, we have done a disservice as artists in not reflecting the truth. And in making, let's say, for example, making my stand-up only talk about maybe like
BBL trees.
yes, BBL trees or surviving and making money and being tops and what. I still have the obligation as an artist to reflect the time. If anyone wants to read what's happening here, wants to see what was happening, that's how we know what was happening with Michael Jackson times.
Yeah.
Someone has to tell the truth. I listen to R&B sometimes and I'm like, sure, I could never disclose my feelings like that. But someone has to disclose their feelings like that so that we know these feelings happen.
Yeah.
Or that they are part of life, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I'm rambling.
No,
but
yeah,
like,
what
someone
are
has to
your
tell the
feelings,
truth.
Oscar?
Someone has to tell the truth.
Take us home. Take us
Take
home.
us home.
Okay, me guys, maybe I have a different take in this life thing.
Yeah.
Now I'm a Christian, but not not a Christian like an arrogant Christian.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that I discovered that a person can have a relationship with God through Jesus. One, I know there are people who believe there are so many ways to relate to God, which can be Allah, blah, blah. But now I chose this Jesus. For me, not saying whoever is wrong or what, because this one, it's working for me. And what I've learned in this church thing, my life changed when I was in a place called Emel in Pumanang.
Sure.
So I attended this church. It's called El Shaddai in Emel. Now these people, man, it's not like just coming to church,
Testify.
that day, baby, and then go home. It's like when you go to that church, they get to know you. They get to expose you to like, hey, there's real happiness beyond what you see, the cars and what. And that is going to be the peace that you're going to have yourself with that relationship with God through Jesus. It's not like they say, go to the street, say, hey, ngumzalwane, blah, blah. Like, don't shout. It's like, keep it cool, but just have a relationship with this man and experience God in this way. And in learning about God, I've learned about myself. I'm a comedian today, and I thank that church because that's where I decided that, you know what, I'm going to do stand-up comedy. Because they used to like, hey, when you are funny, go tell us a joke on stage. You understand what I'm saying? And then even when they preach, now they know that we have this guy who loves singing, this one who loves comedy. When they preach, it's like they include your comedy in this thing, then so that You
What
find this
Oscar
thing relevant.
What here now? Kuthi amashangani akhuluma so. Neyimanyawupe bakhuluma so. Hallelujah bazalwane. Mara ngebuzalwane ngahle kubufebe. Ngahle kubufebe. Sohle ngabufebe wena.
Those are angel wings.
So your happiness is founded in God.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
We're gonna write out,
Also,
guys.
sometimes when people
We're gonna write out.
Yeah. When people say like when you start your Christian stories, like I think there's a lot of anxiety when people talk about their faiths because people perform their faiths a lot. Like we could be sitting here and I'm probably in the same position as you in, but because you don't speak on to people or at people, then because a lot of people perform that and want to put that in and then like what, but then people are lacking seeing that in real life.
Exactly. Especially in
Are you a helpful person or you speak helpfulness?
Because even Oscar says he's a Christian now, but he came here 30 minutes later. Now we have to end this podcast. We'd like to thank our sponsors. We'd like to thank our sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Kavara. It is a great tasting drink, and obviously you can see we might be on
similar
the level.
to Blood Jesus, but
Kavara. Kavara.
Slalelo.
But Kavara.
That's too
Even
much
the Christians drink it.
No, there's no
Even
alcohol,
Christian-
right? That's what you said. You said there's no alcohol.
That's what we told you.
Yes, there's no.
Before
Even your one is no alcohol.
Oh, you were tricking me.
We will
Your
turn
one.
yours into water after this.
You're gonna be a pastor soon. You've already started the lines.
We'd like,
They tricked me.
we'd like to thank Spotify for housing us.
Spotify.
Thank you,
There's
Spotify. Ladies and
Thank you
gentlemen,
to Kavara. Thank you to Oscar Omoshe.
tastes
And
good.
I think the
Kavara.
lesson we
Thank you.
learned today is that being a Christian should be like going to the gym. You shouldn't have to tell us. We should see the change.
Pyong, 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 pyong.
What
Young
another
punch.
Muslim, even that
Kamara, I have a show, Mozara Ani.
Oh,
Yeah?
yeah. Let's go.
Oh, okay,
Oscar
okay.
has a show.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Oh, fuck, yes.
Yeah.
You are yes, don't
Talk about it. Yeah. Go on, this is his case.
yeah.
Let's just go through.
Yeah, so I'm.
If you're Christian, you won't talk about your show. You'll show it.
Talk about your show, bro.
Let's see your show.
See the show.
Okay, guys. I'm having my one-man show called The Book of Laughter, Chapter 1.
Oh man.
So it's happening in MLO 26 March. 29 March, MLO in Hotel.
We already booked tickets
5
for the
April.
26th.
5 April.
5 April, Melrose Arc Fire and Ice in Melrose Arc. And then 26 April, Skyline Bar in Kyalam. Tickets are at Web Tickets and Cricket.
Oh,
so
man.
nice. This guy's competing with God. Book of life, book of laughter. Kulu the Oscar.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much. Guys, subscribe. We've been seeing the growing numbers and we appreciate you. Thank you, Mr. Omuke, for coming to see us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Man, you too.
Yeah,
Goodbye.